Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my new apartment. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island season 10 episodes 34 and 35? Something like that, I don't even know. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell and leave a comment down below. Even though I am now fully relocated, obviously the room is empty, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of getting my apartment together, so the videos may still be coming late, but just know that I'm doing my best, okay? Quickly rounding up what happened in the last episode and this episode, Leah and Montel are the second set of people leaving the villa. And I'm just here like, they all left before Sammy. I don't know what I have to do to get Sammy out of here. I don't know if it has to be a deliberate vote to get him out of here, but you know what? At the end of the day, Leah and Montel are out. And it's interesting because the two new bombshells for me are giving the energy that I expected to see from like Montel. Did I expect anything from Leah? I don't think I did expect anything from Leah, but Montel really disappointed me. So honestly, you know, it's okay that he's gone before Sammy. Josh and Ella B, who I'll show clips of them later on in the next episode, are brought in first thing in the morning. I love that the producers are on smoke this season. Like literally, you're sleeping beside your partner, you get a text that somebody's about to take you out. Love it. Now, Abby is starting to kind of like lose it a little bit when it comes to Mitch exploring other connections. And I love that Whitney called her out basically saying, sis, you literally don't have a leg to stand on because you did exactly that for days in front of Mitch regarding Scott.
If he's sitting there getting to know another girl in front of me, I can't do that.
But you just did that to
You
him.
let him have time to do that for you though, so...
You've got no leg to stand on.
And for some reason, Abby doesn't see it that way. I don't know why, but I'm like, yeah, Whitney, call her out because the hypocrisy is on another level. On the actual dates themselves, Mitch and Jess are saying that they are basically closed off. Of course, Jessica is, I always call her Jessica. Of course, Jess is closed off, but Mitch, he's just content where he's at. The bombshells, however, don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. I love it. Josh, you know, Josh is doing his thing or whatever, but Ella, honey, Ella is giving us energy. So, new Ella, okay, what do they call her? Ella B? Ella B and Ty had a night out similar to Ella and Ty before they came in. The storyline with these two, they bring in up all the exes, all the pre-existing connections. It's a mess, right?
Happy to see my face?
Yeah, come on. Pull that. Remind her of home a bit.
Maybe it'll be the battle of the Ellas, who knows?
Is that what you're on, yeah? Shame
Crazy.
that was our last kiss, though, isn't it?
It is a shame. Maybe it won't be.
They've been following each other on social media for years, and they had a night out. I think they had made out or kissed or whatever. And so Ella's kind of feeling away about Ella B's presence. And the way that Ella B was like, I said what I said, I did what I did, I'm gonna go for what I want, and there's nothing you could do to stop me.
Ella, I'm being polite, but respectfully, I don't want you. Done.
You're trying to plant doubt in his mind and just trying to
Babe,
even...
obviously we're going to chat. Like, I've known him for literally
And
so
you can
many
chat,
years.
that's
Yeah, of course.
absolutely... Like, you don't need to talk about battles. There's never going to be a battle. Like,
There's not going to be a battle. I've just said
I would
it's
never
funny.
go head-to-head with a girl for a man.
I knew him before
If you
you,
say
and
so.
we can literally have a chat. Like,
Shoot. Ella B, you all right with me, girl? So when I said, find somebody to match your crazy, I did not think that Mitch and Abby were going to be an exact replica of themselves, because what is Abby doing?
Mitch. She walks out and you were like,
No, I wasn't. I want to see what you're pulling, Zach or Scott. That's what I'm interested in.
I just want to know if you're actually genuinely interested in getting to know her.
I don't know. I bet if you didn't make moves with Scott, then this situation right now would be different. And you need to sit back and watch.
And I'll tell you, there is a high chance that you're going to lose me in this.
The way that Abby has been very open and can I say she's been like disrespectful? I don't think she's been disrespectful in the way that she's been pursuing Scott, but it's definitely been in front of Mitch's face, and she leans into that connection more than she alludes to when she's talking to Mitch. So the fact that now she's feeling very pissy that Mitch is having a connection with Ella is so confusing to me. And I can't even blame Mitch. Okay, two things. On the one hand, Mitch does annoy me because the way that he's so like cut and dry with people when they do him wrong, but when he does other people wrong, he expects all the grace and all the mercy. Like, that's what annoys me. And in the last video, when I said I did like his boundaries, and some people said, but the boundaries don't make sense because he always has other men's names in his mouth, that part is valid. You guys are absolutely right on that. That is true. So yeah, I'm just like, Mitch, the rules can't sometimes apply. Like, if they apply to other people when it comes to you, they apply to you when you act towards other people. But then on the other hand, I'm not mad at him kind of getting the ick when it comes to Abby, because the way that she has turned on this possessive, oh, if you're going to entertain her, well, then I'm going to close things off with you. Well, what have you been doing for the past few days? Like, it's the weirdest thing. It's absolutely so weird. Abby has this, like, if I can't have you, nobody can thing. And it's not a good look. Jess, as we know it, is closed off with Sammy. However, ain't nobody in this villa know what that means. Literally, nobody knows what that means. Whether it is an exclusive, and there was a slip from Sammy. He wanted to say we're in an exclusive relationship. And Jess was like, I'm not your girlfriend. Like, what are we talking about here? But closed off is supposed to mean you're not talking to other people while we're in the villa. However, Jess says she's closed off, but open to getting to know Josh.
If he wants to speak to me, he can. Why am I going to just...
That's the point of closed off, that's so that you don't do that.
Yeah.
Imagine it was the other way around. She could have got to know people the whole time we were in there, the whole time in Casa. She had all the time in the world.
This is why this term doesn't make any kind of sense. It is new. I feel like I haven't heard it on Love Island before, but same thing with exclusive. It does not make sense because literally when it comes time to perform as a closed off or exclusive person, time and time again, the people in this damn villa fail. They fail. So what does closed off mean? Does that mean of the people who are available now, or does that mean until our duration on the show is over? Like, literally, they don't know. So there was a recoupling. Jess was matched up with Josh. Ella B was matched up with Mitch. Both their respective partners are obviously upset about it, but Sammy was very pissy about it. And I'm kind of glad that Jess took up for Josh and basically said, I'm not gonna let him sit on his own. Even though Sammy's upset, he didn't have to shun Josh away like that. Sammy has been at the forefront of almost all of Jess's turmoil in this villa. So yes, they're closed off, and essentially she's not supposed to give somebody else some attention. But the way I felt so good for Jess, that finally Sammy was starting to see the way that you yo-yo this girl around is not nice. It's a bad feeling, and you're getting a taste of your own medicine. Honestly, even if Jess was in the wrong, I kind of felt vindicated that Sammy was getting a taste of his own medicine. There was a little conversation, it really wasn't that deep, between Whitney and Locken, and they were talking about oh, right, that did happen. They were talking about Mitch pieing off Abby. Essentially, she wanted it, not essentially, she literally wanted a kiss in bed with him after they had been separated the night before, and he was like, I'm good, right? She didn't like that. They were talking about it, but I'm sorry, guys. After their date, something about the connection between Whitney and Locken is just not clicking for me, and it's so weird because I was so for it, but now I'm not sure.
Yesterday she asked him for a timeout and he didn't speak to her for 15 minutes.
She went for a kiss.
Yeah.
And he swerved her.
Yeah.
Why
he said
smiling?
that. No, I'm not smiling. I mean, like, he said that. He said that as well.
I want to go up with son.
Kiss.
Yeah, now I'm not sure. At the end of the day, I'm gonna rock with Whitney until she tells me otherwise, okay? If this is the man that she's rocking with, I'm rocking with him too. But if I was actually to be objective, I ain't really feeling it. Are y'all feeling it? Are y'all feeling it, or are y'all feeling Whitney and whoever she's feeling? Let's be honest now. Are you really feeling Locken for Whitney, or do you like that Whitney likes somebody and that just happens to be Locken? Abby is continuing to spiral, and it's not doing her any favors. And again, I love that the women are calling her out, basically saying, girl, get a grip.
How do I say this?
Just say it.
You gave him the ick yesterday. Just screams, I love Mitch. I'm obsessed with Mitch.
Yeah. If it's cut off, I will pull Scott again because
Yeah,
I've
but
said...
Scott's not going to have... Babe,
Yeah, but
Scott's
listen,
not going to have it.
You cannot talk to Scott now.
Scott's not having
He'd
it.
rather, like, be single and go home.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I know this is not the same woman who called out Scott, basically saying, you're only entertaining me because you are desperate and out of options. And to me, that's a little bit muggy. But now here she is saying, oh, if Mitch is going to pay her more attention than he pays me, then I'm just going to go and graft onto Scott. I know that ain't you. I know that ain't you. I know that ain't you. Something about Abby, guys, I'm not taking to her at all. I'm not taking to Abby at all. She's got weird vibes about her. The possessiveness, okay, fine. Honestly, I feel like anybody who would be genuinely interested in Mitch would kind of have that similar characteristic as him. They're very, like, pigeonholed people. But the vibes are weird. Now she wants to waste, what's his name's time? Scott's time. Don't do that. Especially after a little stunt you pulled on the shade throwing game. Don't do that. The bombshells are really doing a number on this villa. I love it. I love it so much. Ella does not give a damn. She is going to talk to Mitch, even if you're in the midst of a conversation. When she interrupted them mid-argument, I was like, Ella! It was so good, honey. I ate it up. It was so good. And then you have Josh, who's continuing to talk to Jess, who really has yet to have somebody who's solely interested in pursuing her after Sammy, even though, can we even include Sammy? I don't think we can. But it's interesting that she doesn't think she's doing anything wrong, even though she's admitted that she's supposed to be closed off with Sammy.
You said you want to be closed, you want to be exclusive, but you're chatting to Josh.
I've not done nothing wrong.
If we're in a closed off exclusive couple...
What, so
it's
you're...
like, yeah, I did.
Okay. I'm not your girlfriend.
No, you're not my girlfriend.
No, exactly, so...
Listen, like I said, because of the way that Sammy has been toying with Jess, I don't even care. I do not even care, truly. I feel like, Jess, if this is the man that you want to go and explore, go ahead and explore it. Don't do it to spite Sammy, and it seems like there is a part of that. But if there's a genuine connection, I don't see why you shouldn't explore it. At the end of the day, that is not your man. You are not his girl, so therefore you can explore all you want. This closed off business, nobody knows what that means. Literally, nobody knows what that means. You do you, boo. Yeah. They didn't give us a preview for what's going to happen. Probably tonight is when I post this, because it's Saturday right now, but I'll post it on Sunday. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, Katie. Katie killed me when Leah and Montel got dumped. And she was like, and y'all aren't even a couple. Talking about Scott and Amber. Girl, I know the villa is befuddled. I know the villa is confused, okay? At the end of the day, some people in the comments were saying like, no, we voted for, well, it was a vote for your favorite, right? Yeah. Y'all were saying you voted for Scott because like, you love him. I mean, okay. The overwhelming amount of votes, I do believe, were partly sympathy and partly to spite Catherine. Y'all can fight me if you want to. I do believe a lot of your votes were motivated in that way. But at the end of the day, let's vote rationally in the next one. Okay, let's not let our emotions consume us. Let's do votes that make sense. All right, and realistically, Sammy is supposed to be here no more. Sammy is supposed to be here no more. He's supposed to be gone. Scott could stay. I don't give a damn, even if him and Amber don't have a connection, but Sammy is supposed to be gone. Can y'all please do that for me? Thank you so much. As always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.